I started realizing like a decentralized social media, right? Some kind of decentralized social media where people had freedom of speech. And I'm not talking like extremist type of like, I don't know if you guys have been on Gab, but Gab kind of leans the other far way. And, then you have Twitter who leans the other far way. And so I was like, you need something in the middle where people can just be who they are.
Mm.
And so I actually created this DeFi social media page. And it was kind of a blend of like Facebook, MySpace meets YouTube with some kind of Twitter thing. It was not what we needed. It was definitely not. We don't need posts with 200 and some odd characters and more videos of people just spouting off about that's not how you heal. That's not,
Mm.
that's because you still can't control the bots. You can't do that. And so then, and I'd written a piece about the metaverse and Facebook taking the name Meta, which really irritated me to no end because you can't do that. And so I was like, you know what? If we're going to build a metaverse, it needs to be for the people. No data mining, no collection of personal information. It needs to be wallet based. You need to be able to log on anonymously, but you also need to be able to, you know, create entrepreneurship because if COVID's taught us anything, they can shut things down and people's livelihoods are gone. And so I wanted to be able to form a way for entrepreneurship to be in a Web3 space, more so than what we just see with, NFTs.
Mm.
So Isles being built on Unreal Engine 5 with the most realistic graphics I can possibly muster up at this point without killing people's computers. Um, we wanted to create a place where you can open up a shop. We have to incorporate Web 2 right now, KYC if you're, selling certain goods and services, shout out to Chad and Brad and their dispensary on our main island because
Shut up.
that is going to be intense when it comes time to, people to buy cannabis in the metaverse. It'll be funny.
Cannot wait.
Um,
Cannot
but
wait.
but that's where we're at, right? And we're trying to make it to where um we can have like Grubhub or Uber Eats or whatever, linking up with them at some point with, having Subway or McDonald's or Pizza King or whatever fast food place you need to grab food from. You can go and order it and then it's delivered to you from the metaverse. Like you literally walk into the fast food place and order your food. Project owners having your own storefront, having your own place to call your own without having the big overhead of brick and mortars, right? And
Mm.
this is more of a digital aspect. Being able to play games, watching movies, watching maybe if someone's filming a movie in the metaverse, go watch them do that. We are aiming to do whatever you can do in real life, do it in the metaverse on a realistic scale instead of you know blocky Minecraft. Time and place, yes, Minecraft is
Mm.
great. I love Minecraft. But for what people are kind of trying to do, I have a couple people that are tattoo artists. They're like, "How do I get a tattoo on a pixel person?" It's a great question. It's a great question. So that's Isles. That's how Isles was formed. And, we are always striving, we're completely community funded. We're not VC backed. I'm a solo dev. I've put way more hours into this than I care to even think about at this point. Last time I remember was somewhere in the 15 to 1700 hour mark, and that was 3 months ago. So yeah, it's um it's a lot. So
I definitely wanted to flash those pictures up there as you were talking about it too, and I had to zoom in. If you didn't know, Travis is my standing Tuesday guest. We call it Token Tuesday with Travis, and
I love it. I love it.
we have a whole bunch of fun. So obviously everybody saw one more little sneak peek there. You see a little Chad and Brad over there. I don't know what that might be. Who's to say? Who's to know? But
Oh, you are more than welcome to show that off. I just have to get some foliage up around it.
yeah, that is so damn cool. I've been staring at these pictures since they dropped, and it's just, like you said, there's a time and place for Minecraft, but this is the future. People aren't gonna come. Your grandma, your mom, whatever, your uncle isn't gonna come and and play Minecraft. They're not gonna sit around in a metaverse that looks like that. So to bring the real life aspect to this is so damn cool, and it's crazy to just look at it. Like, it just looks so damn real. And I can't wait till I'm finally able to be my Bryce running around buying pot, just smoking doobs in the aisles. I cannot wait. But we'll save all that for another conversation. I wanted to touch on just like a little something now that we're kind of like into the metaverse and everything. What do you think the future of like all these metaverses is? Obviously, you got to have some type of hypothesis, right? If you're going to get into kind of this game and start kind of creating your own, is there going to be some type of bridge where everyone can kind of bounce from one to the other, or even if you don't have any insight on that, or is it going to be this siloed feel like we are now, and everybody's own NFT projects, and it just really feels like a silo? Is metaverse, or are the metaverses, is that's what's going to kind of bring us all together in interoperability? I mentioned a quote today. Before I kick it over to you, I threw my notes out of here. I mentioned a quote today. The new chief gaming officer of Yuga Labs, Spencer Tucker, they just hired him last week. He talked about continuing to build toward the new era of interoperability and community empowered growth in the other side metaverse. Obviously, big dog other side. What's your thoughts on some of that?
So I see in the chat they're already calling me out on this. So from what I know, there are 4 groups at least working on a bridge. Right
Mm,
now, if you look at the metaverses, right? So like you have Decentraland, Sandbox, Other Side, Portals, Heavenland, Isles, all these
mm,
different ones, right? And right now, as it sits, it would be like trying to go from Call of Duty to Minecraft to Halo to jump to
mm.
Animal Crossing to you can't do that, right?
Right.
Uh, don't ask me which
Right.
one's Animal Crossing. I don't know.
Don't ask me why I played that in high school. Leave it be.
Hey, Animal Crossing's a great game. It's a good one. Don't worry about it. Um, so
Shut
right now there is no way to do that, but you have people, like me, and people. I'm trying to keep that composure. People like me that are kind of developing an idea of how you hop from one to the other. And so what I've done is that, hey, don't knock Farmville. I played way more Farmville than I cared to actually tell anybody back in the day. Um, I had a massive farm. I made lots of money. Um,
Cycling through the Rolodex of crops in the brain right now. Just
yeah.
wow, I gotta check up on that place.
Wow, has it been 12 years since my crops are probably dead.
Ah, shit.
But no, so we actually have a central area, and there's 5 different bridges, lower bridges. Those connect all the different parts, right? And I'm actually, guys, here's some alpha that's getting redone, but the big bridge still exists. Don't worry. There's a massive bridge that stretches across this area, and it is literally bridging the metaverses. So when the technology becomes available, whether it's through NFTs, whether it's a port, whether it's something I have to code in myself, to where, if I'm talking with the other side or Decentraland or whoever and say, hey, how do, we finally figured out this bridge, let's, code it together and so that people can go from here to over there, um, which seems like it should be really simple, but no, again, we're
Mm,
we're mixing games here. Um, I have a massive bridge to literally bridge the metaverses. And so any metaverse that, because I'm up for, creating metaverses within Isles, files that, worlds that are literally built inside Isles, but it's somebody's own individual metaverse. So that makes sense.
mm,
And creating a gateway that way and
mm,
sending them out to their own area. So Isles has its own distinct appeal to it, right? So if someone's like, "Hey, I want like a horror metaverse because that's what my project is." Okay, well, let's build it out. Make it all under, what is it? Yep, the upside down, the upside down.
Underworld, the upside down. Yeah,
Well, yeah, the upside down. So, make it all the upside down and make it look like that, and that's their metaverse. Or, if someone's like, "Hey, I
they
want
have
to
Stranger
do."
Things reference. Sheesh.
can't,
I
you know?
I got rid of my Netflix. I haven't even got up to date.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know it's bad. It's bad. I got rid of my Netflix. I was just like, ah, I don't need this anymore. And then boom, Stranger Things, whatever season is now. I'm like, oh shit. But
Yeah, you've gotta
not,
watch the new Stranger Things
not
because
to
I mean,
derail the combo.
they outdid themselves.
Damn it!
I'm
Damn
sorry.
it! Damn it! All right, I got to steal somebody's email and password. Hit me up on the back end, somebody.
You can't do that anymore. I mean, Netflix is cutting that off. I mean, didn't you I'm just
Ah, I gotta have to fucking. Oh no! I gotta have to renew my subscription. I really screwed the pooch on this one, Kenna. Oh man,
but yeah,
damn it.
so that when it comes to bridging metaverses, eventually, yes, I do believe the technology will come, whether it's through NFT bases or codes, and all of us working together, because it's really kind of you know pertinent into one way for the ecosystem to do that, but at the end of the day, the metaverse is the whole entirety of what we're doing. It's not just one project. Like Isles isn't the metaverse. Other side isn't the metaverse. These are all different metaverses. It's like, um, I think of it as the new internet, right? Like it's like we're basically in the baby stages of AOL right now
Mm.
with Web 3. Yeah, if anybody's old enough to
I love
understand that
that.
reference.
I love that.
Um, except for we don't have the annoying sounds yet. That's a good thing.
Well, I don't know if you've been to a goblin space before.
No,
Who's to say? Who's to know?